What's up, guys? We're gonna do another weekly overview, or what I'm expecting throughout the week, right? So let's go ahead and start off on the daily here on GBP JPY, right? So clearly, we have this support level here on GBP JPY that we continuously start respecting, right? So if we do come over here, we can start thinking about taking some longs if we get like a bullish confirmation here at this level. Um, Definitely looking forward to that. Then I also have a little trend line over here. I don't normally use trend lines, but clearly this one's getting respected here on GBP JPY. So we're just gonna draw it out there just so we have it there, so we know not to take any buys on this trend line unless we get a closure above it. Now we're gonna go down to the 4-hour here. On the 4-hour, I see that we have like some sort of build up here. But I also do kind of notice like there's like kind of like a head and shoulders here, but I don't know if it's gonna play out, to be honest. But if it does, we have a little resistance over here. We have a support. This can be a support here. That's our 4-hour level of support, 4-hour level of resistance. Now we do start to break below these SMAs here on the 4-hour. I'll be looking to take supports. So these will be my sells below area here. Go ahead and put my alerts. Go ahead and put my alerts. On the 1-hour, we have like a teeny level of support over here as well. Minor level though. How many pips is this here? Yeah, that's 23 pip range. The only thing that I don't want to take sells over here is because of this wick over here. We don't know if it's gonna come down into the range and then reject, right? So we do need to wait for a candle closure, something like this, before entering a short position, right? But if we do start to break below here, guys, I do see us coming back down into the range, just because we are kind of close to the top of the range here. So we could see a massive move to the downside here, unless we're ready to break out of this trend over here, right? We possibly take some long positions once we start to break, this one over here. Longs are a little more risky just because we are so close to this core level. So it is a little more risky than, the other one, this short position here. Let's go ahead. Go down to 30 minutes, see how 30 minutes reacting. 30 minutes looks like it wants to continuously respect this 50 SMA. So if we do start to get a close under the 50 SMA, we could possibly take a short position all the way to this little support level over here. That's what I'm thinking. But we closed extremely weak here at this level of support. So but that's pretty much all I see here on GJ. Now let's go ahead and look at EJ here. We're gonna go up to daily 4-hour. Go ahead and delete all this shit. Alright, so on EJ, I do notice that we kind of, continuously respect this support level here, right? I do see that we kind of wanted to break out of this trend line we were in, even come back for like a little retest here, but since we respected these lows here, I'm still kind of bullish. We do notice that we have a daily resistance level over here, right at this level here. We're kind of in a daily range here, right? What do I also see? We see a 4-hour, we see a minor level of support here. No, but these forex pairs aren't looking too clean though. We're kind of breaking up above here. Could possibly see a move to the upside over here. If these SMAs do start to cross over, then we can possibly, continue taking this long over here, so that it goes up like this, right? But we do need a nice crossover, in order for that to happen. So let's see if maybe we can possibly catch a little move here on Euro JPY. Yeah, I think being patient here today, these aren't very setting up very nice here. But if we do start to go long here, we could possibly even catch a move to this level over here. What I'm thinking. Right, that'll be our first target. First target will be like right over here, keeping stops below, small range over here. I think that'll work out. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a alert right over here. Now again, guys, I really don't want to execute these too early. I wanted to start picking its direction. It is Sunday here, guys, so just make sure you guys are being aware of that. And then we got a nice range over here to the downside. If we start to break below this 8 SMA and this support level, I'll be looking to take some shorts. Sells below. So guys, if you guys want to set your alerts to like I have them, you can definitely do that. But look, if we start to break below here, this is still 33 pip range, right? So I don't know if you guys want to execute inside the range, but I usually don't. But this looks like a clean move. We do have clean candles here. This move does look like it wants to start to retrace. Let's go to gold here, man. Gold. Go to daily. What do I notice here on the daily? Daily, we're respecting a level here. Kind of closed very bearish here in the previous day. Top wick, respecting this little level over here on the daily time frame. So if we stay under here, I'm bearish. If we start to break up above here, I'm bullish, right? That's pretty much all I'm seeing here on the daily. With clean sells below here. I like sells below, although I don't think I'm gonna trade gold this week, to be honest. And fundamentally we're short on gold, so we could possibly even wick fill this whole fucking range here that we made the other day. Could be a possibility here, so let's just make sure that we 30-minute. Yeah, 30-minute we're in a little range here, but if we do start to break up above here, I'll be looking to take some longs, right, to then fill this move over here. The 20 pip range. Yeah, I think we could definitely see a little nice move like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up buy alert right over here. Because I am thinking that once we start to break this high over here, we're gonna start creating like another trend, right? If we could start doing something like this, then we could touch this area over here. That's pretty much all I see here on gold. This is like, I'm not gonna trade it in this range, although it does look like it's coming off of Fibonacci long. But we didn't respect these previous highs here, so that Fibonacci isn't valid. I mean, it can be valid, it could work out, but that's not how I look for my fibs, right? I'm looking for a trending fib, like something like this, right? We keep respecting lower highs. Now we can draw a fib from here to here. From here to here, then you get that Fibonacci, right? A lot of people might draw a fib from like here to here, but that's not the valid fib, A fib is valid when you're going with the trend, right? So let's go. That was it for gold. Really nothing too crazy. German 30 is setting up pretty nicely here. That's how I like to see my pairs set up. In a small range, and then we just take the breakouts, right? We do have to be careful with liquidity grabs when we do that, but if we do get picked up, we'll give our trade a second chance. Usually that works out. Clearly we're like on a little downtrend over here. I do see that we came over here to tap this liquidity area here, and then we started pumping here for 3 days. 4 hour, I see that we tapped this trend line here and we couldn't even close above it. So I am bearish on this pair here. I'm bearish under here though. I think under here is a clean bearish. I'm gonna put an alert right here. I do feel like that's sells below. This will be my sells below here on German 30. And we can also take some longs here if we want to take it back up here, but this rejection over here is not telling me anything long, right? This is telling me that we're going to continue to go short. So I will, I'll be paying attention if we do start to go up here, because guys, just because of a pair is short does not mean that it's going to go short during our session, right? It means that we have to start thinking about taking a quick scalp long in order to catch a move during our session. That's why I try not to have a bias. I try to be prepared for both sides of the market, so that way we can actually capitalize if our bias doesn't work out. Because at the end of the day, we don't like to have a bias. We like to react to the market. So there's really no reason to be tripping about that. Let's go ahead, look at my sells below area here. Hit super nice. I think I called that trade on the YouTube stream. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, odd CHF, you know, same thing here on the daily. It seems like we are respecting daily trend lines this week, I guess, right? So maybe we could start taking shorts, you know, to fill this range over here and start creating a lower low in this formation. Because as you can see, once we came up here, we created a lower low, you know, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And then maybe we're going to continue creating this trend, right? And then we could possibly even target this level here on the daily time frame. So it does seem like a fat move we can catch over here. I do feel like we want to come back and test this level. Now, let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour here. 4 hour time frame. I'm looking like not a lot of movement here on this pair. Fucking hate this pair. It just really doesn't move too much. So I really don't see anything clear here on the 4 hour. You know, the 1 hour does look like if we can break this low over here, if we can start disrespecting the support over here, I do feel like we could possibly start taking this short to then fill this wick over here. Long positions would be somewhere above here, but I do want to see these SMAs start getting in my favor, which is blue over red if I'm taking some long positions. So let's go ahead and just mark this out right over here. We put a alert here for buys above. These are risky buys because we're counter trend trading. So if we do take the buys, it's going to be 0.5% risk. And then this will be the short over here. Sells below. What the hell is that, babe? Babe, I hear that over here. Alright, sorry guys. Let's see. Now we have our sells below, buys above area. This is a little no trade range here. Oh, I see. No trade range. Right? So we'll just wait until maybe we can come up here and test this level. We could come up here and start testing this level, then we'll be fine. You know, 20 pips, 20 pip range. I do like the buys more, but I know that the bias or the overall market's pretty bearish. So buys, sells below. This will be our target if we sell. Of course, guys, we always take profit at our 10 pips. And then, you know, continue. We'll see. That's for odd CHF. You guys want to set your alerts on odd CHF? Definitely can. Let's take a look here at US 30, the big dog. Let's go ahead and go up to the daily time frame here. Daily time frame, I see that we are respecting this level of on the thing. Right. So that's pretty much all I see. I do know that we're fucking bullish as hell on the daily time frame. I do know that we should only be looking for buys, but we could definitely slap it down if we need. Alright, so on this time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, I do see that we are struggling to break this area here. Right? So if we continue to struggle, we get some bearish confirmation here. You can possibly take a short as soon as this low over here gets broken, because then we're gonna fill this range here, right? And then that way you can keep stops above, target lows, and then you win the trade, right? And then you have a possibility of catching that 9,000 pips. So that would be amazing, right? But we do need to be very, very patient because it is US 30 on a Sunday. So remember, guys, you don't want to be going crazy on Sundays. I do see that this level over here is continuously getting respected as well. So clean shorts under here, clean buys above here. Although we do have this little area here, which is kind of scaring me, but I feel like if we do start to break this wick, we're just gonna wick fill this and break all this, and then just head back to all-time highs, right? Because if you look at how we recovered here, this looks like a V shape, right? And also we have a head and shoulders here, if you notice, right? That's what I'm thinking for US 30, because I do know that we want to go back up. Although all these indices really need a correction, but maybe that was the correction we needed, and now we're just going to continue making new highs. So I'll be looking for buys. I'm not going to execute here, guys, but I'll be looking for buys, you know, once we start breaking these wicks here. Do have to be patient though, guys. And then right over here, I'll be looking for some sells. Sells below, guys. My alerts are just there to let me know that I need to start looking at the charts because we're at the key level that I was looking for price to be at. You know, now if you're gonna go for a quick scalp here on the 5-minute, you guys could see beautiful little scalps over here. If you can take a short once this low over here gets broken, because we are at a resistance level, right? So if we're either gonna go long or short here. So if it starts to break up above here, we're going long, and if it starts to break below this 5-minute support, I feel like we are gonna come down and test these levels here, right? For a nasty move. For like 1,900 pips, that'd be nice. Right, keeping stops right above here, and then you could target, you know, first TP will be somewhere here, then second TP can be somewhere here, and then overall take profit would be there. What I see. NAS 100, let's take a look here. NAS 100 actually recovered better than everyone else. Let's go up to the daily time frame. Now you see NAS 100 really did make a recovery here. I do like that we tried to come back and test this 50 SMA because we were very, very far away from it. So I was expecting. So let's see, what do we see here? We see a daily support level here. I draw out the daily support level so I could see exactly where I can target, right? Because at the end of the day, if our trades run, we can start targeting higher time frame levels. 4 hour, let's take a look here at the 4 hour. 4 hour, we know we're coming up to this little level over here. Retested it as support now. So I do feel like if we do start to break up above these highs over here, we could take it long up to here, right? We do need to break this area over here because as you guys can see, it's a reversal area. So we don't want to get reversed here, but you can see a beautiful move all the way up to. Right, that's a 4 hour move. That'll give us the pips we want, low key. Right over here, buys above. Okay, that's beautiful buys above. Now that I'm looking at it, the risky sells would be somewhere down here, but I'm only looking for longs here. I do feel like we're in recovery mode. I do feel like we are going to continue to fly. Just because it's an indice, right? We're not trying to call tops. We're not trying to call bottoms on any pair. We just go with what the market gives us. You know, I don't even want to take sells over here just because we have a lot of choppiness over here. So I wouldn't be interested in sells. I'm interested for some buys over here. Right. So if you guys want to give me a little Ethereum breakdown, bro, I actually took a. That was so fucking. It looks like we're gonna melt here, guys. It really does. I think like big Ethereum but Bitcoin is just gonna take a fucking bad shit. But yeah, I don't really trade cryptos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did learn. I'm gonna go like a little quick overview. No, NAS 100 buys above here, clean. You could tap this into this area. This will be like your TP1 if you want it. Right? I'm on the daily, but you know we're scalpers, so we'll just go down. You definitely come up here and tap this area. US 30 looking for buys as well, or sells below over here. Buys above over here. Let's go RCHF. Buys above over here, sells below down here. German 30 clean buys above here, clean sells below here. I think this is the cleanest setup we have. XAU USD looking for longs above this area here, because the reason why I'm looking for longs above there instead of like here is because I want a candle close above these SMAs so that then these SMAs can come and start, you know, scooping price up, right? Because then this SMA is going to catch up and then, you know, we'll get that crossover that we need. Hopefully it does open like this. I'll show you. I'll give you a better example of that. Like then we start seeing this, right? And then we get that opening we need to then give price that volatility to continue up. And then Euro JPY, you know, buys above here, very, very risky because I feel like this move does want to retrace before going up. I'm not really looking to take any entries on these pairs, if I'm being honest, but clean buys to tap into this area here. Let's take a look here at GJ. GJ looks clean over here for a quick scalp to the downside. But of course, guys, you guys need to be very, very careful with this area here. This is definitely a watch out zone, right? if you do take the sells over here. Now clean sells are down here for 164 pips. I do feel like we'll see. Just because, you know, we're tapping into this trend line, getting close to this trend line here, and we're struggling, right? So that's telling me that we might go bearish as fuck here, unless we are creating like this head and shoulders here. But last time we created this formation, we did not respect it, and we just melted. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much every single pair, everything I look at. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I see. So let's see if we can murder the markets. Well, we are gonna murder the fucking markets this week, like we do every week. Yeah. Sorry. Love you guys. See you guys on the Zoom, bros. I might call a little signal during Asian. I might not. I'll definitely keep you guys posted though. Peace.